So now we are on YouTube too. So hello people from YouTube. My name is Gabriele and I will guide this immersion here about family life. Let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a platform, a language platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced speakers in several languages like French, Italian, Spanish, and English as well. Immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher, I'm a student too. And I don't correct you or interrupt you during the conversation. This is a time to free conversation, and please feel free to make mistakes here, because here we are in a safe and a respectful place. And the best part of it is you can learn each other through the conversation and enjoy the conversation here. Okay, so guys, as we are 8 here, I split up you in small groups to make the conversations flow better. And if you receive an invite to go to another room, please accept. If you know, stay in the main room, okay? And in the other room, please choose someone to be the leader to guide the conversation. Okay, so just a second that I will create the rooms. Hello, Maria Luisa.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, good. Thank you for asking. So, Maria Luisa, I explained it before the guys that today I'm replacing Bruno here. So, I think you enjoy the conversation as well, and I will do my best here today.
Okay, fine.
I put the questions again on the chat because I think Maria can't see. So just 1 minute that I create the room. Maria, let me ask you, is it's your first time on TNT or just with me?
Just with you. It's not
okay.
my first time.
Okay. So guys, I create another room. So see you later, and I hope you enjoy the conversation, okay? So good morning, guys. I start here presenting myself. I think some of you know me, but it's a traditional that you can present yourself and me, of course. So my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Pelotas, a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul. But 2 years ago, I came to Rio de Janeiro to do my postdoctoral research. And now I'm living here in this beautiful city. I'm only child. I don't have brothers and sisters, and I don't have kids. I'm not married yet. I live alone, but I have a lot of friends with me in this city. I'm a food engineer, and I work as a scientist and entrepreneur, okay? And I start on TNT since last year as a student, and I start as a host here maybe January, I think so. So, but I studied for many years ago English in a traditional school, and I'm here to practice my conversation skills and maybe do new friends here. It's a good community to do it. So, Ana Paula, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, good morning. I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Paulo. I am married. I have 2 kids. I worked as a chemistry teacher for 33 years, and I became retired in February 2020. I've been studying English for 3 years, and I've been studying English for 1 year. And I think that's it about me. Yeah.
So nice. And you, Jefferson, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, thanks for having me. I'm Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás, the best and the most beautiful city of Brazil because I live here, of course. I'm economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás. I'm here in TNT, I don't know. I can give my time away. I don't remember, but maybe 2 years, maybe 2 years. And I love to be here talk with you.
Thank you, Jefferson. How about you, Nayara? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Nayara. I am 30 years old. I am a businesswoman. I'm married and I have 2 dogs. I don't know how I can say more. I like to dance, I like to sing. I like to walk with my dogs. I walk with my dogs every day. I like to go to the gym. At the moment, I'm just a student. I'm starting to study in January, and I'm just doing this to improve my pronunciation and my speaking. And I think it's that.
So let me ask you, Nayara, how about your business? What do you do in your business?
Actually, I work with the financial company in a financial company. So I do I don't know talk about my job. So it's a new vocabulary for me, and I do the financial of the company.
Okay, I completely understood.
Like bills to pay and these things.
Okay. So, guys, the first question about this topic, about family life, is who are your family? So, Jefferson, can you start to answer for us?
Yeah, of course. Today, my family, it's my wife. She lives with me. I have 2 daughters living in Toronto, Canada. What else? I have 5 brothers, 5 siblings, just 1 sister and 5 brothers. What else? I have a lot of uncles, a lot of parents. I haven't grandparent now, but some aunts and some uncles. So my nuclear family today is just I and my wife, my 2 daughters.
So, how many years your daughters living in Canada?
5 years.
5
5?
years.
No, the older one 6 years, and the other 4 years. 4 years.
Okay.
And I have been there for 4 times. And I know,
that's nice.
yeah, I know 5 provinces from Canada. Canada has 10 provinces, and I know 5 provinces.
No, that's great. And about your other relatives, they living in the same city as you or no? They are in the different states in Brazil?
No, one of them lives in Brasilia, and the others here in Goiânia.
Ah, okay. So that's nice. And you, Nayara, who are your family?
My mom, it's a nanny, and my father is how can I say aposentado, retired, I think. Okay, it's my father, it's retired.
Ask
And
Ana Paula, she's retired.
yes. And I have three brothers. I am youngest, and now I live with my husband. It's me, my husband, and my two dogs that I created. I have them like were my children, you know, but because I really like dogs, and this is my family now. So my similars live in Santos, São Paulo, because I was born in Santos, but I live here in Joinville, Santa Catarina, since I was 3 years. So I think it's that.
So let me ask you, how often do you visit your parents in Santos?
I love my city, you know. I don't like too much the Santos. It's a beautiful city, but it's too much. It's not safe to go to the mall, for example. And it's dangerous. You walk on the street at the night, for example. So I don't like these things. I prefer my city because it's more safe to do my things, you know. And but you know, I don't have a good relationship with my similars. I'm just they are just similars. I don't have a relationship. I just have a relationship with my parents and my brothers, and that's it.
Okay, I understand. And you, Ana Paula, who are your family?
My family is my kids, my daughter and my son, my husband, my mom, my sister-in-law, my son-in-law. I have one brother, and my brother has 2 daughters. And yeah, I have many uncles and aunts. And my husband, he has 9 no brothers, siblings, yeah. And his family is very, very big. And I consider his family my family as well. And yeah, I think that's it.
But I think I understand he has 9 brothers.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah. And because my family is smaller now, no, and because I have one brother, but my husband has 9 siblings, and for me it was very, very different when I started to date with my husband, because for me it was very, very different. But I like it, living this experience in my life. Yeah, they are
Yeah.
very friendly and yeah, lovely.
Yeah. And how old are your kids?
How old?
Yeah, how old?
Okay, my daughter is 33 and my son 30 years old.
Ah, okay. So they are adults now, right now.
Yeah, they are definite, yeah.
Yeah. So I had in the past a boyfriend who his mom has, I'm not sure, but I think it's 11 brothers. It's a big family.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine it because I don't have brothers and sisters, and my family is so small. And my family is me and my mom and her husband and my father. I had another family because my parents split up when I was 5, and my father is married with other woman, but they don't have kids. So my family is so small from the part of my mother and my father, and both my mother and father don't have a lot of brothers and sisters. Maybe my mom has 2 brothers, no, 4 brothers, and my father 2 brothers, 1 brother and 1 sister. So I can't imagine how it's to live in a big family with about parties and the relation with the others, but I think maybe it could be cool with a big family, stay in a big family.
I lived with my mother-in-law during 1 year. I don't remember when I got married. And for me, it was very, very different because every day had different people there. And oh my God, one person, another person. Yeah, for me, it was interesting because my mom has 9 siblings as well, but they didn't live in the same city for me. And in the same city, my family is small. But when I got married, for me, it was very, very interesting.
Yeah. So, and Ana Paula, can you read the next question for us and answer, please?
Okay. Do you believe that family exists when you have the same bloodline? No, I don't. I believe sometimes we have some friends and they are very important in our life. And I think it's possible to feel love and the same emotion for another person, and the person doesn't have the same bloodline with you. And for me, I believe it's possible to have, and when you adopted, I don't know exactly, but I think your love relates to this person, it's the same. I believe in this way.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Ana Paula, because here all my family stay in Rio Grande do Sul, and so I have to create maybe a small family here with my friends that supports me, and sometimes I feel that I'm so close to them compared to my family, some relatives of my family, you know, and your relationship is so nice. We understand each other, we trust each other, and we care each other, you know. So, and we don't have any bloodline. So I think it's possible to create another family, especially when we live in another city. And sometimes maybe if you live in the same city of your family, of a blood family, we have friends, we have those people that are so good to you and support you. And sometimes we can adopt, as you mentioned it. And I believe love is everywhere. So the most important is to have love in all relationships, even if a friend or people who are close to you. And during the life, we are creating new families. So when we have relationships and something like that, I think it's the way of life, you know. And you, Jefferson, what do you think about the question number 3?
Yeah, I agree with you and Ana Paula. Family today is so different from the past. Sometimes you have in-laws living with you at the same house. I have a lot of friends here. It's not my case. I have a lot of friends. And what else? Maybe close friends, as you said, sometimes. In your case, Gabriele, you live with a lot of friends to support you. I think it's very important. The most important thing. You must have friends, somebody to support you, to love you. I think this is very important. You can even adopt children. Sometimes you can have children. You can adopt children. So this is the kind of part of the family. Is not the same bloodline. And just to finish, in my case, I think in your case is the same. You can adopt pets. I have 3 dogs, 2 birds, and just not pets. And I have a lot of plants here that I talk with them every day. So something very amazing. For me, this is part of my family because I talk with them every day. That's so something amazing, especially to relax. So this is part of my life, my family.
Good point, Jefferson, because I totally agree with you about pets. I think we can create emotional support with them. And I don't have pets yet, but I intend to adopt one here because I really miss to have pets. I was created with a lot of pets when I was a child. And in my mom's house, we have 4 cats, 3 dogs, and a lot of birds. So it's like a zoo in my mom's house. And I really like to stay at her home because I don't know how to explain to you, but it's a part of my family too. I miss them, and I intend to adopt one to stay with me in my house. And I think we can create it's a different relationship, you know, but you can care. We have responsibilities and we care and we talk a lot of pets. So I totally believe that they understand us when I try to talk with them. And I don't have pets, as I mentioned it, but sometimes I have birds that stay in my window. I don't know why, but they I put some cements. I don't know how to the correct word in English, but I put food for them in my window, and they stay. I don't know. They are flying in the street, and sometimes they stand here every day in different periods of the day. I don't know why, but I start to talk with them like, oh, hello, nice to see you. And I don't know, it's a good part of my day, and I think they are part of my routine, and I'm creating a little not sentimental, but I don't know how to explain it. It's a part of my pet family that are flying around my room, around my place here. And you, Nayara, what do you think about the question number 3?
Of course not. I would like to know who said that family means have the same bloodline, because this don't make any sense. My family now, it's my dogs and my husband. And of course, I have my parents and my brother, but I think the name family means love, means to care about and create a good relationship. Like, oh, if you need, I'm here for you. I think it's that, it's say good words to who is around you. And I never had these things with my mom, with my dad. I have a difficult childhood because, well, now my parents are divorced, so was not easy. Stay in the same home with my dad, with my parents, and in my childhood. And for example, it's not easy to me talk about this because it's a difficult point to me. And my mom never said to me that she loves me, not because she don't love me, just because maybe she doesn't have these words in your childhood, but it's hard to lidar with these things now when I'm an adult person, and I have to care about my work and my house, and my things, that I need to care about. Oh, how can I have a great relationship with my mom? Because I think this is important to me to continue my life, and I'm trying to make this. And always when I talk to my mom, I have fights, but I think this is because she always think that he always right, and I say to her that, oh mom, I think the form that you talk to me, it's not good, because when I wake up, my mom send messages to me on WhatsApp, and she just treat me like I'm support. I don't know. I'm not your daughter. I am your support to do things in your day, and she don't care about me like, oh, Nayara, are you okay? You need something, these things. My mom don't do it, and this hurt me, So for that, I think the name family doesn't mean the same thing to all of us. Your family, it's one, and family, Ana Paula family, it's another thing. We can say that family just have one mean. I think is that.
Yeah, Nayara. Yeah, totally. And when you talk about your relationship with your mom, I totally understand what we trying to explain to us, because in my case, I have a similar situation with my father. As I mentioned it before, my parents divorced when I was a child. And I'm so close to my mom, but I don't have the same relationship with my father. And I don't feel the same support that my mom give to me from my father. And sometimes, as you said, I don't listen my father to tell me a kind words like I love you and I support you or I'm proud of you. But I always hear these words from my mother and from other people that really consider me. So one thing that I can tell you is like you said, family is a different meaning for each one, and you have in your family other people that support you and say these things to you. And this is so important. So sometimes we expect that other people will support us in a way that we really like, but sometimes they can. And you have other people that will do it for you. So I totally understand you, and I think it's a difficult topic to talk about. For me, it's in the same way. But we are so glad to have good people in your life that support us in a different way and are proud of you and are proud of us and give us love, and this is so important to us, okay? And the question number 4, it's like how a family institution can make the difference in people's life. Maybe Jefferson, can you answer for us? And we can consider family that a blood family or family that you choose in your life to answer this question.
Okay, even the dogs and the birds, no problem. But yeah, this is a very good question. In my case, about emotional support, for me, it's very, very important, because when I talk with my wife and my daughters, it's very important to express my feelings, sometimes to seek comfort, to find encouragement about something. Sometimes the situation is not so good, as you said, so I can find some words or some feelings about encouragement. I try to do, why can't you do this? Think about this. Think about the other way. So I think emotional support is very important. What else? We can, in my case, I remember about education and learning. All the time, I used to say to my daughters, you must study. I think the family is very important. This kind, you have a support to study a lot, because it's very important about your life. You can have a lot of skills. You can change your values. You can think about the moral about your life and ethics and other kinds of things. And just to finish, because I talk too much, it's very important to about financial security. In my case, I supported my daughter, just one, the 2 daughters living abroad, but now I just support one. So I think it's, when you have money, you can support part of your family. So they have a lot of needs. I need to provide shelter and sometimes to ensure financial stability, and I try to do my best.
Yeah, I agree with your words, that you talk about emotional support, financial support, and encouraging us, encourage the other people that are in the family to study and to have goals and to have dreams and follow your dreams. I think this is the importance of the people in your lives. Like in my case, I think I agree with you mentioned it, and I have I'm so glad to have people that encourage me to follow my dreams and that encouraged me in the past to study and to improve myself during the life. And I think this type of support is totally important to us and make difference in my life. If I didn't have the support before in my life, these that you mentioned, maybe I can't stay in this place here. I can't have this life that I have today. So I totally agree with you. And you, Ana Paula, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the family institution is very important in all families. And in my case, I think for my kids, my husband and I were I don't know, an example for them. And we supported them all the time. And I think it's very important to have a good relationship. And because when you are adult, your behavior and your how you see the life, and I think your childhood and the relationship with your family, it depends your future, how you live with your life. And I agree with Jefferson, and I think I believe the kids don't ask to was born and to be born. And I think if you decided to have a child, you are responsible for her, for his. And I think I didn't have a good relationship with my mom before she decided to live with me. And I think it was necessary to live this experience in my life, because it was possible to resgatar, I don't know, different situations in our life. And I am sure that when my mother died, I won't see my brother and his kids, because I believe when they come here in my house, it's because my mom. But I think it's family. I adopted my husband's family for my family as well, and I think it's good. We as a mother, or parents, we try to do the best way. I believe that it's not possible to do everything correct in our life, but I think we try all the time to do the best way as a mother or as a father. Yeah, I believe that.
Perfect. It's so nice to hear you and Jefferson say about family, because you have kids and I don't have one, and it's another perspective of life. And it's like you said, when we are parents, I don't know, we try to do your best, but no one teach you how to do it before, how to be a good mother or how to be a good father. And in my case, when I grew up, when I grew up, I understand my mom sometimes. I understand better my mom sometimes, your decisions and the way that she created me, because she was learning how to do it, and I totally know. I'm sure that she tried to do her best, even no one teach her how to do it. So it's nice to hear about it. And you, Nayara, how do you think about the question number 4?
I have another point of view about this. I don't have children. I don't have. But I think about these things, because I don't had a good childhood. So you and Ana Paula said that when you're mom, you don't teach how can you create your children's, and but I think Ana Paula said it's a responsibility. So if maybe one day I will want to have a childhood or a children or something like that, I always talk with my husband about these things, because I don't want to have children, and he both he don't want. But if I someday I want to have a children, I need search about how can I do the things to be a good mother, because nowadays we have this information. I can search about how create a kid now. I know it's different when you really have a kid. I know these things, but I think I can improve this situation. Like I'm just happens. Some women just say, I'm pregnant, and I don't know this happened. And no, it's not happening. How children's was make it, and because that I don't agree with these things. Just I don't know how can I teach my son to be educated. I don't know this word, because I think we need. I think we must to learn before this decision that I want have a children. So I need to think too much about, and because like me, I'm a adult person, extremely anxious and depression, and I need to work a lot every day to be a good how can I say, it's a good mental health. And it's not easy because I passed to difficult things with my parents. So I think the word, it's responsibility. And I don't think that's my mother and my dad wanted to be bad things with me, but I think they was think about how is difficult have a children. I think is that. I'm sorry, I'm a person
No,
I'm a
that's
I am a
okay.
not normal person, you know.
No, that's okay. And I agree with you when you said about sense of responsibility. I think this is important not only when we are parents, but when we are adults. And we need to have responsibility of our things and the people that are in your life in the same way that we have a child, you know. And I don't know if it's the moment of my life, but I starting to think about children, and it's like I don't feel prepared to have one, but it's like it's like a thing that I'm trying to change my mind, that I like we have it's like a person who stay in your life, that you expect that this person stay in your life, but you learn a lot of things in this process. Like maybe we can read the things when we are pregnant and when we have other people in your life that have kids. But I think when we are in the moment, sometimes changing. I don't know if Jefferson and Ana Paula can bring this, but in my imagination, it's like things that you don't expect when we are planning to have kids occurs when we have kids. You know, we don't know about, we try to do your best, but you don't know how to be parents. We need to learn how to be parents during the process that we are parents. And when I see my cousin that she has a kid, and sometimes I thought about it. Oh my God, how she knows that she needs to teach her children to talk, because it's like I don't know how to explain. For me, it's difficult to understand it. We have a responsibility to create these people and to teach these people how to do simple things like to talk, like how to eat, how to walk. So this is it's so incredible, and in the same time it's terrifying, because it's like how you be prepared to do it. I think in the process you are learning to do it, you know. And I don't know if Jefferson and Paula can add something, but in my vision it's like that. You learn the things with the wrong and the right things that you have during the process of creating. Of course you have the responsibility, and this is so important, but
but if I could talk about this thing, I'm scared about this situation, because I think the most of the parents today don't teach your children. They, for example, when a kid was screaming in the mall, and the mom just put the cell phone in your face to distract, you know, and she don't teach, oh, you can't do this thing, you know. Teach how you need to do the things, you know, just to distract, just for this moment. It's more easy. You don't need to take a time to do these things, you know, because the parents just working a lot, and I don't have time to my children's. And just if take a cell phone, it's more easy. Put a video, you know, it's easy. My children doesn't eat, so if I put the cell phone on your face, they will eat. So I'm just doing these things. It's more easy, but it's not correct, you know. I think I think I saying that because I see a lot these things, in the mall, in the street, my neighborhood do these things, and I'm scared about these things. I think it's because this. I think, maybe I don't prepare to have a kid now.
Yeah. So, guys, welcome again. And I really like to know about, let me see, João. How was the conversation for you, João?
I am good. I like conversation today. I say me the physiotherapy. But I say the family. I long time without seeing my family. Oh my God. I difficult today difficult to control my emotion.
I think we feel the same in the main room. It's a hard topic to talk, but it's an interesting topic to talk about in the same way. And for you, Ayla, how was the conversation for you?
Oh, you're so emotional. It's kind of a therapy because there was some question makes me so emotional to talk, to imagine when live without my family. So it's so hard for me. So I like so much the conversation.
Oh, thank you for your words. And you, Maria Luisa, how was the conversation for you?
The conversation was great. It's a sensitive topic, I think everybody thinks that way, and makes me emotional too, because my family is very important to me, and to talk about my family makes me more sensitive, But that's it. Talking with João, Sarah, and Ayla was very good to know more about them. And that's it.
Thank you, Maria. And for you, Sarah, how was the conversation?
It was a pleasure. We talked about how it's important to prepare yourself before raising a kid, before deciding to become a parent, so it's a huge decision to make. And it is always nice talking with you.
We are talking about it in the main room bring you for the main room, and it's a difficult decision, but I think it's a good process in the same way. Okay. And just to finish this immersion, I would like to ask, I will choose one of you to answer the question number 10. So, Ana Paula, now you have an opportunity to say something to your family. What do you want to say in few words?
I would say I am very proud of all of them.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, but I love our conversation. I would be, it was necessary more time, 2 or 3 hours. I don't know, because
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
totally agree with you. I want to have more time to discuss with you and Jefferson, Ayara, and all of you about this topic, because it's an interesting topic, and Bruno choose a good one to bring to the immersion. Guys, I put on the chat the survey about this immersion. You can put a note from 0 to 10 about this immersion and bring something that you want to talk about the topic, and maybe suggestions about the topics that we can bring to the immersions here. And finally, I'd like to talk to you that it's a pleasure to stay here. I really like to to stay in the immersions as a talker or as a host here. And thank you for your time. And thank you for your words here. It's a good moment for me. And I hope to see you in the next week, maybe in my immersion or in the other immersions that we can meet each other. Okay? So have a nice Saturday and weekend. Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye,
guys.
thank you.